Hello, beautiful and handsome people. Welcome back to My Take by Mothoni. Hello. Have you seen that on the streets of YouTube recently? No? Do you know where she is? She didn't post a video on Thursday. Where is she? Where has she been? Hold up. Anyway, hello, guys. Oh my goodness. It's wait before you start judging. It's not that I'm being inconsistent. It's just that I needed like a small break. I just needed like a small break. And with that, I have seen that this video should be dedicated to that 1 minute break and 1 minute reason as to why I didn't maybe have a video. So we can talk about not imposter syndrome, but the title of this video is gonna be "You're Doing." No, I don't know what it's gonna be, but I know what I wanna talk about. April break, and let me tell you guys, this lighting of today is better, Cindy, than for the previous part one of Safe Spaces. If you haven't watched Safe Spaces part 2, you need to. It's so amazing. I loved it. Anyway, when I had taken a break, during the first time, I have a friend who keeps me in check when it comes to my take, and I was telling her how I don't feel it. I feel like I'm doubting my content, but then every time a video goes up, I'm always like, am I seeing the up? I'm just like always so hard on myself. Actually, this video is dedicated to myself, because whenever I experience something, I always feel like there's maybe many other people who are experiencing it. So I just want to talk to them and talk to myself at the same time, because I'm definitely gonna come back and watch this video, because I'm always doubting myself, like my content, my work. I'm like, should I post this? Should I not post this? And when people tell me my take is good, I'm always like, for real? Sure. I'm just like, anyway, guys, by the way, your appreciation comes a long way, and I'm just so thankful. I think this video is just me ranting on how hard we are on ourselves. We're always so hard on ourselves. We are always expecting more from us, and we don't know what. I was thinking about this. If you've watched the latest video, our Safe Spaces part 2, then you know what I'm talking about. In the previous video, sawa, nitawapea. I'll give you a hint, but you can just go and watch it. You can just go support your girl. Anyway, so in the last video, I was saying how I feel like we are two, the outside Diana and the inner Diana. And the outside Diana is always focused on the goals. Goals are something outside, like something you want to achieve, like goals, education. It's easy vitu ziko outside, like outside, for the outside world, like you need them for you to make it into the outside world. But there is always the inner you. The inner you is what makes you happy, like therapy, like maybe riding a bike, like there's the inner you and the outer you. I don't want to go to Akina dopamine, to do whatnot. I just want to explain it to maybe people. Before I knew the word is of it about Akina dopamine, I never used to understand what people are saying, so I used to be like, skip. But anyway, so the inside you is always like, it's a responsibility to make your outside you happy and to make your inside you happy. But the outside you the inside you is mostly dependent on the outside you, because you can achieve a goal and the inside you is so proud of you, so like, you're doing so well. But there are sometimes you force your inner self not to appreciate yourself. You're always so hard on yourself, and you get tired because the inner you wants to to be congratulated and told you're also doing okay, you're doing fine, but it's always waiting for you to give it a clear sign of happiness, but it doesn't get, because you're always working so, maybe this is a discovery, maybe you're always working so hard on your outside self that the inner self gets tired, and then you become depressed, you become sad. I mean, I was even thinking about it the other day. I get myself flowers. Shall I show you my flowers? Can I get them? Can I show them to you? Can I? May I? Okay, I will. Give me a minute. See, I got myself flowers. I love these flowers so much. They're just like basic flowers, and I'm just gonna place them down there. I'm gonna pick them up. And I was like, I want to get myself flowers, not because I see people post about them on my social media. Let me give you an example. Let me give you a statement. There is one time I was in town. I had gone to pick the previous flowers, my two friends, they're actually males. And when we were going, so I called like, someone ununuizi maua, someone wanataka maua. I mean, it didn't make sense to them, but I mean, bado walinipeleka kununua. But for me, it makes sense because it, like, I know whenever I enter my room feeling sad or feeling just, you know, and when I look at them, at my flowers, and I become happy. I feel nice. I feel like you see, these flowers are, I would want them to be in a house, maybe. I don't know how to put it to you, but they make me happy because maybe I want to have them. I saw such flowers in a house as a decor I'd want. So whenever I see these flowers, I see the place I wanna get. You get what I'm saying? It doesn't have to make sense to them, so long as it makes sense to you. And I've forgotten what I wanted to say. This one was just, oh yeah, it doesn't have to make sense to them. I mean, it makes me so happy. It's a balance, and your inner self is connected to your mental self, because with that you won't be sad, meaning you won't be depressed, or you won't be, just need to appreciate, because we try so hard, we're in this life trying to navigate it. Sometimes I'm always like, Dana, you're not doing enough. We have goals that we want to reach, but we don't know how tough we always don't know how tough the journey will get, or what God's plan is for us to get to that goal. So we might be trying so hard, and maybe it's not even supposed to be coming at that particular time. Goals are things that we want, but they're things that the universe or God has aligned to happen with our will. It doesn't have to be you achieving that goal at that time. Maybe it slid, or achieve, or maybe at the way as you went forward with life, you're like, no, maybe I don't want this. Maybe, or maybe you surpass your goals, because maybe the goals you had for yourself were too little. So I mean, it doesn't have to make sense to other people. I don't even know why I was saying all this, but I'm just here to tell you to appreciate yourself. We're in the 6th month. I remember a time like last year, a time like this. Oh my God, I don't want to get emotional. A time like this last year, I was just like, oh my God. A time like this last year, I was just in a very bad, oh my God, last year I was just in a very bad place. Not many people knew, so maybe many people will be surprised, but not many people knew. But I was just maybe in a bad place on my own. I didn't have to my family maybe didn't know, my friends maybe didn't know. I just maybe suffered in silence, and that's why I know how it feels to suffer alone. So I mean, other than that, last year time like this, I never knew, I never could have imagined myself reaching to maybe December or January 2023. I mean, January 2023, and when the end of the year and to the start of the year, oh my God, that night I cried, and I was so happy with God, because He was there to make me. He always was there for me, because I honestly didn't think I will have made it to the end of the year. And every time I wake up and I'm thankful. Maybe it was a bad habit I had last year, but now I don't have it. That's a reason to make myself happy. Having my take, started my take, and like, you have to find something to celebrate yourself with. I mean, you can go get yourself coffee. It doesn't have to make sense to other people. You can even be planting a tree. It can even be like, it's just the small things. Don't be so hard on yourself. Maybe you're trying so hard or you're working on your grades and maybe they're not happening. You're doing better than other people. You don't have to become the best, to be the best, so long as you did your best. Ooh, rappers, I hope you mnashika lines, because you can want me in a collab. Anyway, I'm joking, but I mean, I'm just here to tell you to appreciate. We have already known the topic of this video is gonna be appreciate yourself. Yeah, just appreciate yourself. You're doing all right. You're doing okay. Imagine you're doing just fine in this chaotic world that we are living in. Look at you, who is alive. You're watching this video and you're alive. Oh my god, you just have to be thankful that you're still here. You know, in psychology the other day we were learning and we were saying everybody always has a sense of wish of dying. No, do I have my book here? Let me just get it for you. Oh, here's the statement. According to there are two types of instincts. Actually, the death instincts is the second one, and one of them it says people unconsciously wish to die or hurt themselves or to hurt others. It's always my thought that maybe some people have thought of dying and killing themselves and suicide, or they have harmed themselves, but you stopped, or maybe you stopped wishing to death and you're still here and you're still alive, because we're always so hard on ourselves. We're like, I have a friend of mine, if things get too hard or if things don't go his way, he's always like, I wish I could die, because why are things not going your way? Honey, the world has a way of working around its own, and there is a way you are. It's like we have to find the connection. I don't know, but so long as you're watching this, this is a video even dedicated to myself, because I will take a break on my take because I think my content is not great, or maybe I'm just like, Koshwa, you're just telling me, you're just watching, I mean, I just start doubting myself, and then I remember, oh my god, Diana, you're doing just fine. You're trying to navigate your way through life, and this is the best way. If this is what you think is right, then use that route. Let nobody, it doesn't have to make sense to other people. It doesn't have to make sense to your father, your mother, your siblings, your relatives. I mean, it doesn't have to make sense to them. You just do what makes you happy. Appreciate yourself. I mean, be kind to yourself. But you're doing all right. You're pushing yourself so hard and you're trying. Even if things don't really work out the way you want them to, you're doing just fine to be alive. To be alive in this world, in this very, very, very difficult world. You are trying your best. I know this video is gonna be like maybe a cliche to someone, but I don't know. Just take a minute to maybe appreciate yourself. Make yourself happy, buy yourself something, take yourself out. Like, appreciate yourself, because you're doing just fine. So long as you're alive, I'm so happy, because everyone goes through challenges. Everyone does. Yeah, that's my take here on my take. Yeah, I mean, this video doesn't have to make sense, but I really just hope you will appreciate yourself at the end of the day, because you're doing your best and you're doing your level well. So long as you wake up and you try, you're doing your best. You are okay, and let nobody tell you nothing. Okay. Enough with the ranting. And happy mental health month for the men. We love you so much. We're proud of you. We see you working hard, and we see you trying. Yeah, and we appreciate yourselves. You also appreciate yourselves. Make sure your mental health is okay. Yeah, I mean, being vulnerable is not for the weak. You can do it. I'll have to do more research about the men's mental health, because I can't be a man and I can't know how they operate, and I don't think I can have a man beside me to come and tell you how men's mental health is gonna be. So I'll have to do more research. Probably that will be the topic at the end of the month. Yeah. So anyway, be kind to yourself, love yourself, make yourself happy. I mean, be a safe space for yourself. I mean, it's always you. You're doing just fine. You're doing just fine. Okay. So till next time, that's my take here on my take by Motoni. Yeah, subscribe. You vibe with the channel. You vibe with this type of content, because yeah, this, unfortunately, we sit down and we talk. That's the kind of content you produce. So if you vibe with this, you can subscribe. And if you feel like you can become a Kasabe, you can. And if you like this video, you can give it a thumbs up. If you can share this video if you want to. You can please share, Bona. Just please share. Comment if you want to. Yeah. Till next time. Bye bye. Bye. Appreciate yourself, guys. Buy yourself those flowers. Maybe get yourself a boyfriend. Get some love. I mean, oh my god. Appreciate yourself. You're doing just fine. You're doing just fine. We are already alive in this world. Bwana hiyo imetosha bwana. Shukesha bwana. You know, some of us had very big dreams, but with this economy, tunashangaa tutafika. Like, do you think I'm gonna buy a car by 21 next year? Oh my goodness. God, I'm looking at you right now. You know, there's a shinda hapa nikiongelesha.